Hello, everybody. Hannibal Lecter smoothie. That's just what's been the topic of conversation, in case you're wondering. Welcome to Thaco Gaming. I'm your GM, Brian. I have no control here. Tonight, we role play with Savage Worlds and Savage Rifts. These are our plucky players for the evening. Say hello, plucky players.
I'm not plucky.
Hello, plucky players.
They're so plucky and ready and excited to play.
I refuse to acknowledge your statements.
We will be continuing our ongoing campaign of Tales of the Astral Sea. When last we left, they had just completed the City of Ice campaign part, finally.
We were only 16 when we started.
Yeah. And after a very long and very harrowing delve into a city frozen in ice, they have returned to the ship. And we'll pick up from there. In the meantime, I have a little something here.
It's Brian's birthday tomorrow.
You see, Brian turns 50
it's
tomorrow.
It's a little salty, just like me.
50.
So feel free to remind him in the comments, please, folks.
Mm-hmm.
If I could just have like two, we're not going to get any. It's fine.
If we can get 2 comments wishing,
if we can get 2 likes,
gotta smash that like button like a fucking idiot. Anyway, let's continue.
If we can get 2 likes, we will have our DM do something special. I don't know what yet, but it'll be something special.
Oh, dear
drown
God.
himself so he doesn't have to DM anymore.
You're gonna have to come up with it.
Great.
He's gonna go take a swim in Lake Onondaga.
And the 2 likes can't be from our group.
What?
That's all the likes we get.
And they're from us, Retta.
I mean, come on.
We're all in there hitting like.
We're no likes from us. It's got to be other people.
All right. If we get...
No, we're not. No, it even sounds douchey. Let's just not do that and keep going. I hate that. Comment, and subscribe. No.
Subscribe so you never miss a video.
YouTube's wannabe star you turned out to be.
Look, people are going to do what the fuck they want. They either will or they won't, regardless of what you say.
A great voiceover for all that.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't you, Brian?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll save it for the other show.
It's full of cheese.
It is
it's
the
got
cheesiest.
So much cheese. It's cheesy.
It's not even the good cheese. It's that canned processed cheese.
Oh,
yeah.
Dear.
Call it government cheese. I used to, because I grew up poor. So we would get these like long blocks of Velveeta cheese from the food bank.
But it wasn't Velveeta.
Well, you know what I mean. It's that kind of. Of course, it wasn't fucking Velveeta. It's the government.
Jess, you and I, we're soul sisters like that. Yeah. I grew up with government stuff too, so
we're food bank kids.
There is a huge store of government cheese in America.
Yes,
there's a huge underground storage facility.
And we used to get
they're in the caves in Ohio.
It's like being on the dole.
What is?
It's food bank, free food for people who need food that don't have.
We've got those over here, sadly. But
we used to get these.
I'm talking about the cheese storage. There's a huge underground storage room of the government that is full of cheese. It's not a secret.
It's in a cavern in Ohio in case of nuclear attack.
Yes, because the one thing we're desperate for will be cheese.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before we get started, did your family also get the big cans of canned pork? You never got the delicacy of canned pork? I'm so sorry.
Oh, spam.
No, not spam. This was actual
Oh yeah, that's right. Spam was highbrow. No, I know what you're talking about. This was actually
like pulled pork in this congealed sauce that you could turn into.
I'm just fascinated by this. I'm sorry, viewers. We're delving into
reliving my very sad childhood.
My sad childhood too.
My childhood was more sad.
Fine, whatever.
We're delving into the things that make these players here. I'm not sure you really want to see this or need to know about this, but
plucky players, Brian. Plucky
players. Did you make up a game and called it Guns, where you were playing the? I don't know if I should say it on your live stream.
Probably not.
Okay, I want.
If it's being questioned, then probably not.
I do recall World War II.
Yes.
Reenactment.
We're now off of the city of Ice.
World-class psychiatrist.
They don't have that kind of money to diagnose my Gen X.
Did you just try to call yourself Gen Z?
No.
Zed, yes.
No.
Look, we're off the ship now.
Yes. Okay. So you guys remember exactly where we were. You had just gotten back on the ship. You had seen the archaeologists, and you had left for a port of call so that you may replenish your supplies.
Wait. I want to know, how much money did the archaeologists give the captain for all that paperwork?
All the paperwork was maybe 100 gold. They're archaeologists. They're on grant money. It's not a lot. Archaeology is not one of those.
We could have gone to a museum or something like that and sold it for much more.
No. Museums just steal it. They don't actually.
Museums steal it. They don't pay the archaeologists for it. It's a huge.
Well, no,
scam.
but they would pay us. We would be the ones providing it.
That if this city could fit in the British Museum, it would have been there already.
Yeah, man. Probably something to do with Victoria's reign.
It's why the pyramids are still in Egypt. They don't fit on the boat.
I need to really find out what happened to that city. Who are these people? I need to know.
Okay. All right.
I don't. They're a bunch of assholes. So that's all I needed to know. It's cool. I'm sorry. Do you not remember all of the bullshit we had to fight?
I don't care. I need to know what happened.
I care. Those cats had eyes on their tails.
Yeah, it's fascinating. I want to find out why. I want to find out who these people were.
You know what? You do that, and I will, I don't know, do a dance on your grave at some point. Look, it's the only way I could actually show love is through dance. Interpretive dance.
Wow.
So we're off the ship now.
No, we're still on the ship. We haven't gotten to port yet.
No, we're not in port yet.
You're pulling into port now. This is on a small planetoid. There's an ocean, so you can easily land because your ship does not do well landing on land. It's a water and air ship. It's not a...
Shouldn't we be careful, though? Don't we still have, a person who conveniently shows up whenever we go to port?
Hey, them's the risks.
I didn't even know where we were going, though. It's not like they can follow Bob.
You're actually going to a town that is called Split Rock, mainly because there are two halves of a mountain split.
Wow.
Behind it.
So creative.
I know. These people, top-notch. Top-notch namers. There is a market. There are several temples. One of which is dedicated to Isis, I believe.
Oh, then I need to go there.
You sure?
What could possibly go wrong?
No, I'm just evil. I like asking that.
Of course I want to go there. I have to pay proper tribute to my goddess. Duh.
I wonder how well atheism does in this universe.
I don't know. The fact that, gods are things you could actually touch if you wanted to.
That's just
poke it in the side.
You can touch them, but would you really want to?
The Douglas Adams thing doesn't work here. I refuse to prove I exist, says God.
All right. So the captain's like, we're coming into Earth. It's a planetoid. It's in the gray space system. They're fairly accepting of ships like yours. The living hell. And, you know, they accept it. They know it. They've had a couple ships come in from time to time, usually about once a month. So it's nothing.
Have we been in that port before? I know we wouldn't have been on board, some of us, but has our ship been in that port before?
I don't know.
Is it known?
It's a known
You'd
port.
have to ask the captain.
It's a known port.
No, is our ship known to the port?
Your ship has been there once or twice.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I wanted to know.
Docking goes okay. The clamps are set up. Tariq has informed the captain that he will be leaving the ship temporarily as he has to go and see his people on some matters.
Vague matters that we won't go over.
Well, vague matters he won't go over.
Oh, blame Spanky for that. It's fine.
Coming in, you do see, as you pass over the city, a temple. It is dedicated to Isis. It's called the Queen of Heaven.
Pretty sure I knew a pub
Temple.
that called that.
Is there a god of loot?
Technically, they're all gods of loot.
That's fair.
So the ship is pulled in, and the captain said, "Okay, I got stuff I gotta be doing here. Who's going where?"
I'm gonna go sell some shit and buy more.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna go pay tribute to our goddess.
I'm just going for a walk around with Gore.
And
This
I'm
is
Well,
going
This
Gaw
is
is
a new
coming
place.
with me on this, so if you're coming with Gaw, you're coming with me.
What are you doing? Because I wanted to go out and look around.
Well, I'm
and
going
learn.
to this place they got here called the Market of Wonders. I have to
all right.
restock the ship, make sure we get, food supplies, water, all the fun stuff. The stuff that keeps this whole operation going.
Not the stuff that ends up in the engineering room. Because me and Bob won't help bring anything the ship actually needs.
Yeah, that's all on your own. That's between you, Bob, and whatever deities you may or may not believe in.
Bob is a deity.
My mistake. Yes, Bob. I know. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You don't wait, hang on. You don't understand Infernal. Don't even try to play.
I don't.
He's the captain. Of course he does.
No, I don't. I just placate him at any point in time.
Right. Okay, gotcha.
I understand.
Yeah.
How awkward would it be if I went wandering around by myself rather than going with the captain?
That's up to you. How awkward can you be?
I gotta go for a little look around.
Okay.
Quite frankly.
Okay.
That's all I'm interested in doing. Seeing things, seeing new things,
Okay.
Who shall I go as?
I would go as yourself.
Damn. I'd Mummerset ready to go.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I think we are all grateful that we dodged a lucky escape there.
So the captain and Gaw go off to do some material requisitions. Also, he has
Not
to
what
go
he
pay the
calls
bills.
it.
He has to go pay the bills.
I understand.
Because you guys have gotten a considerable sum of profit lately.
Right?
And,
Because
well,
Teak is smart.
the owners of the ship will want their cut. So,
How
who's
much do
going
we
where?
need to buy the ship?
I thought the
You're
captain
going
was
off
shit.
on your own, taking a walk.
We're all three separating. Have fun dealing with it, Brian.
I hate you all.
It's like children at a theme park.
You asked me to go off on my own, so I have, Brian. Why are you moaning,
fine.
Brian?
He told you to go with the captain.
He didn't.
Yes, he did.
Ah.
That's fine.
No,
You're off on your
I
own.
love the
No,
fact
this
that
is
we've
fine.
all
This
just-
works. This is fine. It'll be fine. Everything will be happy.
Right.
Everything will be fine.
No, you got to make Brian work for it. Come on.
Fair.
Uh-huh.
Fair.
Hate you all. Rocks fall. Everybody dies.
Look at your cup, Brian. Just look at your big cup.
Yeah, I know. It's coming in later.
I'll give you $100 if you can make me cry in this game.
Probably not.
Are we
Well,
talking just
no,
tonight or in general?
It's entirely possible I will. So,
Them's big words.
first up, we're going to go with the priest who's been so kind as not to harass me about this. You've decided to go to the Temple of Isis. That's fine.
Yep. When I leave the ship, I have my whole cloak on me, hooded. You know, everything's covered up.
Okay. Are you taking the bag of holding?
Of course I am.
Okay. Just want to make sure if you're leaving on the ship, if you're with you.
Wait a minute. Who's guarding the ship?
It's being
Bob
ran
is
by
there,
a
plus
beholder.
it has automatic defenses.
You know, Bob may look
Ship doesn't
like
go unless Bob wants it to.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm very suspicious of the way you're acting. Like, what am I taking with me? What are we taking with us?
It's okay to be suspicious.
That's fine. Suspicion
Just
is
to
good.
narrow your
It'll
eyes
keep
and be
you
like,
alive.
"Why?"
Maybe.
But anyway,
Paranoia
yes.
makes sense when they're against you.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, no, please take the bag of holding. I love you for saying that. I'm going to stop interrupting you now, even though it seems to be impossible.
You haven't stopped interrupting her for the last couple months, so...
Look, I've been trying. It's just... me and Retta just think the same thoughts at the same time, and we both want to share them.
Oh, dear God, they're forming a hive mind. Anyway.
Brian, do you know what stinking is?
Do you know what splorching
It's that
is?
feeling you get when the scenario goes out of control.
Do you know what splorching is?
Yes, I do. All right, let's keep
There are
going.
several videos I could show you.
No, it's fine.
No,
anyway.
I thought we'd agreed never to mention this again.
Mm-hmm. So, going to the Temple of Isis.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lovely place.
Yep.
Nice open garden leading up into the temple proper. There is a humanoid feline priest there. He gives you a nod as you walk in.
Once I get to the temple, I'll take my hood down because there's no sense in hiding myself.
He gives a little, because you're a Githyanki, and seeing a Githyanki in a temple dedicated to Isis is exceedingly strange, weird, unusual, unheard of.
That's fine. I do whatever I need to do, like to show my Snipeth faith or whatever.
Okay.
When I
You just come in and you start to pray and everything. It's nice and quiet and peaceful, chimes.
Yeah, I'm just kind of finding my center, cleansing myself from the chaos that I've recently endured and everything like that.
The priest, not really knowing what to make of a Gith in his temple, comes over to do some chatting.
Okay.
Nice. He's got a nice, soft, feline voice. His name is Sri Broden.
Sri Broden?
SRI. BRODEN.
Broden.
Okay.
And you take it that the Shri is honorific. It's a title. Can I help you, miss?
I stop my prayer and I look up at him. Greetings, Holy One, Shri
Rodin. Nice to
Rodin.
meet you.
It is nice to meet you too.
He's
must
dressed
for-
like a typical monk, you know.
Yeah.
I mean European monk, not
Yeah.
Asian monk. Yeah, he's got the brown robes and everything.
You must be questioning my strange presence here.
I'll confess we don't get many any of your kind here.
I've just recently converted to Her Holiness Isis. And I show him my ankh and everything like that that was given to me by the woman who passed on the teachings to me.
Okay. Oh, that's quite unusual. I'm a little taken aback.
It is understandable. My people are not known for their reverence of life and the balance.
It's a fair way of putting it. Yes.
Understatement.
I have just come to pay some homage to Isis and to just cleanse my spiritual energy of the chaos that we've recently endured on my last mission on the ship.
Oh, you came in on one of the ships.
I did, yes.
What kind of chaos was that?
We went to we were looking for an artifact for a buyer that we had.
Oh.
And we ended up on this distant what would look to be an asteroid. However, it turned out to be an ancient city.
Well,
And
not being one to go climbing, well, sailing through the stars themselves, is that unusual?
no, what is unusual was the fact that the city ended up being besieged by the gods and punished by them.
Really? That is interesting. That I don't quite know what to make of that.
I don't either, and it troubles me because I don't understand. I mean, there is evidence that the people there weren't exactly ones who kept themselves aligned with the natural process of things, but the severity of which this city was punished startles me.
Well, some deities can be a capricious lot. And sometimes some of them may go a bit too far in their divine wrath. Other times, sometimes it's well earned. I guess it depends on the situation. What city was this?
That's the thing. The city is every reference of the name of the city has been blotted out and destroyed.
Every?
Every.
Oh my.
Detroit.
That is
And
quite a thing.
when I did a divination in one of the rooms.
Oh, you can divine?
Yes.
That's quite a rare gift.
Thank you. Yes, my old teacher showed me how to do it. I saw an image of a woman. I think she was the one of the leaders of the city. I couldn't understand the language because it was a very ancient language. But the gods came in, these gods, and they just, besides showing their retribution, they threw this woman in a stasis where she is frozen in time.
Oh my. That's a lot. That does seem to be. Do you know what deities committed this?
Crap, Paco. Did I? Let me roll what is it? Smarts check.
It would be
Hang
smart.
on.
You're not there.
You're not there.
Oh, I was gonna say if I had it written down.
No using your
Fine.
notes. You're not there.
Fine. Trying to be helpful.
I know.
Yeah, you do remember.
Okay. What do I remember?
You remember the guy with the horns?
Mm-hmm. Do I remember his name?
He was the Lord of the Nine Hells.
Okay.
You remember a guy that looks a lot like Ra, but he's not. Fiery hair going down most of his back, golden complexion, no bird head. Gleaming armor. Let's see. I think those are the only two that you really saw in there.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, disturbingly, one of the ones, I don't recall the name, but one of the ones was one of the Lords of the Nine Hells,
Oh my.
and the other one looked like the
Pearls.
god Ra. However, it definitely wasn't Ra. It was a guy who had fiery like hair and gleaming armor.
Well, there are many sun deities. Oh my.
And there was also whatever these people were doing to stop the gods from attacking them. It was shut down, but they had a portal or some sort of portal that they were trying to open portals to the hells.
The hells, you say?
Yes.
Well,
But that has been shut down, so that's not going to happen.
that's good. Do you happen to? Now, this is kind of question, but there are many hells, or many hell realms. Do you happen to know which ones they were?
We do
Read
know
up with
which
the
ones.
notes.
We do know which ones they were, but I can't remember them because I didn't write them down like an idiot. So Lorette's gonna roll smarts again.
You are so lucky you have a D10. Yes. It was Avernus, Hades, Dival, Dyval, and Thar Amphala. Thar, new word, Amphala, Amphala.
All right. What's the first one again?
Avernus.
Avernus. Okay. Yes, they were to Avernus, Hades, Dival, and Thorn Impala.
Oh my. Those, well, I recognize 3 out of those. They're not nice realms. No. He's a bit shaken. He's a monk. He doesn't get out
Yeah, I know.
much.
I'm sorry,
He's got
Your
quiet
Holiness.
sensibilities.
I'm sorry, Your Holiness. I did not mean to disturb you. I just, as I said, this is why I've come here to center myself and.
Well, those first 3, whew, my, I have heard of them. Some of the other religions they do play parts in, and yes, they are hell realms. That last one, I'm not quite certain of. Yeah, what the heck? Let's
Walks into temple, drops information, looks at priest. What?
I'm really worried about that priest. I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't.
It
God,
certainly
get out of it.
doesn't figure prominently in our religion. But I don't know. I don't believe it's a divine realm that I've heard of.
And we
Ooh, ooh boy. And he's just like, "Mm." It's like going to the
Yeah.
game store and meeting the person there that tells you all about their player, their
Yep.
character. Oh my.
Be like, man, no one cares.
It's like,
I need one of those guys. It's hilarious.
yes.
Well, no, there's no reason for me to hide it. He asked me why I was here, and I figured truth
Oh.
is better than.
Oh yeah.
I'm merely talking about guys who try to talk about their characters.
Yeah. Those are
'Cause,
the
yeah.
no eye contact. Back away slowly.
A little bit of Febreze in the air.
Yeah, lots of Febreze. Well, child, if you would like to sit and meditate for a while, you are most welcome. The temple is
Thank
open to
you.
all. If you like, I could try to look through some scripture, some books I have. Maybe that could help you in your questions. Do you have any other questions, or is there?
I did feel the goddess when I was doing rites to some poor souls that died years ago and had become undead.
Oh, really? That is most remarkable. Um,
But it was a brief moment. I mean, I dare not say I
I
am special in any way. It's just she was probably there to help guide the poor souls to their rest.
no, I think you may indeed be special in her sight. Um, I will
Oh God,
say
don't
that
tell her that, please, Brian. Don't tell
I
her
will
that.
say that it has been a long time since someone has felt her presence. Um, it's why the and you as you look around, you see you guys are the only ones here.
Hmm.
I mean, there doesn't seem to be anyone else in the temple. Um, it's been a long time since our Lady of Magic was heard from. She we've tried like I said, divination is a special skill, but even some diviners of the church have not been able to contact her in a while. Um, maybe this is just a test of faith for us to keep on going. He gives a sad little smile. Um,
He
he
hasn't abandoned us.
he doesn't quite believe what he's saying himself,
Hmm.
and he thinks give me a notice roll. He is, as he's telling you this stuff, you get the feeling he's not quite believing it himself, and that something deeper may be wrong?
I walk up to him and I gently place my hand on his arm and I look into him and trying to fill myself with as much faith as I can. I look him and say, "She hasn't abandoned us."
Oh, no. No, she hasn't. It's just, it's worrying. It's troubling. Um, Sometimes we call them gods, but every once in a while you hear ancient legends and stories about gods dying. And I really, really, really don't want to be around if that ever is a case. I'll leave you to your meditation.
Thank you.
If you like, I do have some books I can look into to see if I've never heard of this city. It sounds quite interesting.
Yes,
And
I would like to learn about that.
okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome. And with that, we're going to leave you to your meditation. He's going to
Mhm.
scrabble off to look through some stuff. Jess, what you doing?
Wandering the market.
You're in the Market of Wonder.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not looking for anything in particular, so I'm just randomly wandering around.
You
Like, look at
see
stall, poke things.
you
Pretty things for
see
Bob,
discounts on Mercer's Spell Link. You see, sausages. You see, I mean, it's a market. You got street
Yeah.
food, you got people hawking goods.
Teak carrying a kebab the same size as her.
Oh yeah, yeah. You actually have a salami size. Oh yeah, on a stick. Because the stick is important.
Looks like she's walking around an amusement park lost.
Yeah, yeah. It's a market. People hustling, bustling, hawking
Yeah.
goods in front. Hey, look, silk. Hey, fabric. Looking for anything special or?
Yeah, she could probably gravitate towards anything electronic, mechanical.
There aren't many high electronic devices here. They do have a gemologist. He's got a nice little stand, he's got the nice pretty stones in the cases.
Yeah.
There's
Does he
some
have
quartz.
does he have a step stool perhaps?
He could probably help. I mean, you can boost yourself up a little bit.
Like, that looks blue. What is that? Is that wait, no, what?
Uh,
What is that? What's that lens?
We got sapphire. We have some turquoise, aquamarine. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Do you have lenses?
Lenses. We don't normally specialize in glass.
It wouldn't be glass.
Sort of like a polished
Like a
crystalline.
polished gem and a concave. Could you do that?
That could be possible. That would
I can
also
give you all the dimensions I want.
that would help. That would definitely help. The other thing would be it would be a custom order. So you would need half up front now and half when, simply because, we do this. It's a special
And
order.
if it doesn't sell, it's basically useless. Yeah, I get it.
Pretty much.
So what's the total price?
The total price would be, looking at it, looking at the dimensions, how big do you want it again?
It doesn't have to be too big. I give them the stats of what I'm
Is there
looking for.
specific gemstone you'd like it made out of? That has a big factor on the price.
Give me a second to think of that, Brian.
All right. Moving right along. Auntie, you're out for a day, walking around, doing your thing.
Watching people, looking how they
people.
interact,
You see street vendors of all shapes, sizes, colors, races.
Mhm.
There's a couple Dragonborn. There are, Wolfen walking around. It's a very cosmopolitan.
This is good.
place.
This is good for
Halflings,
me.
dwarves, elves. You name the race, humans, everything.
Brilliant. That's good. Expands my horizons, my very limited horizons.
Cool.
And that's what I'm doing. That's watching interaction, see how people react with each other. And
Is there any specific place you're going?
I will probably, once I've done this, end up in a tavern. But for the moment, I'm like
There
I say,
is a tavern. There you see several. You go to the fair and you see people with like drink stands. You see, ices. You see wine slushies. Wine slushies are great. Wine slushies are great.
Good.
There's, people selling kebabs, sausage in a bun, pulled pork, some other meat
Mystery
you
meat.
can't quite identify, but it smells delicious.
Mm-hmm. Like I say, I just want to get an idea of how people react with each other in a big place like this. I'm trying to learn my feet to, learn my place. And
hustling, there's bustling.
The description you gave me.
There are some guys hitting on a girl.
Is she okay with this?
Some girl is shooting him down hard.
Good.
Things like that. There's a tiefling that's walking along with a lady friend.
Does he have a worm in his brain?
No.
Okay.
Not that
I have to get referenced in somewhere.
Actually, you know what? Give me a notice roll.
Okay. Do you want clueless or without?
No, without clueless. You feel a wriggling in your head as you look and notice nothing special about this tiefling, but yet you feel something is taken away from you that you won't get back.
You sense a sensation falling over you. Authority.
Why do I get the feeling the next door I open is going to have a bugbear and an ogre?
Let's not talk about the bugbear and the ogre, all right?
That's because we try to keep this PG-13.
No, the reason is because I am a horrible person, and I told them it was a good idea to open the door while I ran away screaming.
You are
and
horrible
I did that.
person.
I did that to Brian and Retta both. But also the third time was me and Brian doing it to Retta. So count that as you will.
The thing that has been seen cannot be unseen.
No.
And then we all did
Why
it to
would you
Auntie.
write that in there, Larry?
Why?
I'm very, very disappointed and also a little impressed with you.
Brian, let's be real. You're not one to judge the love between an ogre and a bugbear.
This is true.
You don't have that ability. So
this is true. I'm not.
I'm ashamed that you would even assume you could.
Well, considering my Dragonborn is now hitting on and making time with Shadowheart, I still don't know if Dragonborns do live births or not. I think they're kind of like platypi.
I think anybody should know that, Brian.
I think they're kind of like platypi.
Gith Yankee or spawned. Does that help?
They have eggs, and then they're warm-blooded, but they come out of eggs. Okay, back to the game.
Yeah.
So we get
There
off
we
the
go.
ship.
And
Back to Retta, actually.
Okay.
Let me see. Because your divination, I believe it can spark at any time, can't it?
If you want it to.
Oh, yes. So why don't you give me a spirit roll?
I'm going to re-roll that. Oh, no, I did it. Never mind.
You did it. You did it. As you're sitting there in quiet contemplation of the recent adventure and things you've had to do, things you've seen, you feel your mind just drifting off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you're going to sleep,
Yeah.
more like you're seeing something else. You're in this white room without walls, just a white expanse around you. And you get a feeling of comfort from there,
Mm-hmm.
but it's empty. You
Okay.
get the sense of loss from this room. That it shouldn't be empty. There's something missing here. Something's not here.
I kind of look around, try to get a sense of where I am.
There's no beginning and end to this place. You look and you see 1,000 miles of white in one direction, 1,000 miles of white in another.
The other direction. Okay. So walking is not going to do me any freaking good.
This is a place of the mind, of the spirit.
Yeah. Hello? Is anybody there?
Hello? Anybody there? Just echoes. The place feels hollow, where nothing is filling it. You see a point on the horizon, a little dot.
I guess I'm going to go towards the dot.
You're not walking, you're floating at this point.
Okay.
Because it's the realm of the spirit. We don't use mechanical things to get around.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
You're floating, you're flying towards this dot on the horizon. When you get there, it's just a ball. It's a blue, black, purple ball swirling around. And it expands as you get closer. You thought you were close, but it's just getting bigger and bigger. You see things. There's nobody responding to you, but you see in the ball the skull on the ship. You see the crystals in the skull. You see space. You see the astral sea. You're out on it. You're coming up, and there's one of those crystal spheres that marks pretty much the edges of the system. Only you've never seen this sphere before. It's a sickly yellow, brownish type more yellow, pussy colored sphere. You go past the sphere. Inside it, it's not as big as some of these other spheres are. Some of these other spheres hold solar systems. They hold galaxies. This feels small. In it, you see a city just hovering in there, like a city ripped out of the ground,
Mm-hmm.
decaying. The one feature in the center of the city is this black onyx tower.
Hmm.
You're floating in through the city. You see ruins. You see shadows. Maybe they're moving, maybe they're not. But it's a ring around the city, and then the ground, and then
Mm-hmm.
as you go in, you float through the onyx corridor, through basalt stone corridors. Up high in the tower, there's a tomb. There's a sarcophagus in the tomb. The tomb opens, and there's this desiccated, mutilated body missing its left hand. It looks like its left eye has been gouged out. Hit scraggly hair, face, rage, horror, just tight on its skull.
Any species I recognize?
It's a humanoid, human. It's hard to make out, but it's
Yeah.
definitely. You get in close. You feel sick. You feel just hatred emanating off of this skeleton. What do you do in there?
He
You're about
needs to
10
be put.
feet or so away
Yep.
from the.
He needs to be put to rest. Whatever this is, it needs to be put to rest.
Okay. You would have to get a lot closer.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay.
I trust the goddess to protect me.
You get in closer to it. You see the mask of. It's not really a mask, but it's its face. Just
Mm-hmm.
rage and hatred and anger. Just horrifying on it. As you lean in, its eyes open. One eye, its right eye, this pus filled golden red orb staring straight into your soul. The left eye, an empty socket with just green necrotic energy
Mm-hmm.
burning out of it. It yells. Give me a spirit roll. Take 1 level of fatigue.
Yeah.
It would have been worse if you failed that.
I'm sure.
You are suddenly pulled back. You're back in the room of white with the little ball in front of you. You hear a whisper in your head. Find me. Female voice just saying, find me.
Does that do I feel the same feeling that I felt when I put those people to rest?
It's a faint whisper. It's comforting. It's a female voice. The skeleton was definitely a man. The scream was definitely a man. It's different from that.
Yeah, I get that.
You feel it's not quite so comforting. It's hollow. It's like there's an echo in this space.
Hmm.
And just find me.
Okay, I will.
And you're back in your body. Okay, Jess, how you doing? How's the market? Got any good corn dogs?
I'm sorry. How are you gonna have me switch gears listening to that into teak shenanigans? You gotta cut me some slack. Fuck me. I'm not a performing monkey. I have standards. Just
I'll get you
dancing
some
for your
symbols for your
entertainment.
What's
birthday.
it like?
Shit, I don't know anymore. Let's go back to Retta.
No, we have to give
We'll
everybody
get back
fair
to
time.
Reddit. Don't you worry.
No, I don't. God, I don't know.
I know you want to find out what's going to happen.
I decided on Star Ruby. It looks
Okay,
like
a Star
it's
Ruby.
sci-fi.
Okay, that's going to be. He quotes you a price of about 1,000 gold to do all
That's
the work.
the full price?
That's the price. That's the full price.
Okay.
Okay. So you need a Star Ruby about size, and you need it ground specifically to these specifications.
Correct.
That's about 1,000 gold.
I'm get. Oh, wait, do I have them? No, I did. I put them in my pocket. The ceramic coins. Didn't I? Shit, I can't remember
You
if I
have a
said
couple
that I was.
ceramic coins in your pocket.
No, they're probably all in the bag of holding. Yeah, I pull up my chip, my credit chip or whatever, like 500.
Okay, all right. It'll take a while. You realize this.
The fact that you said that makes me feel a lot better.
Okay. Take about 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
I'll run this through. Here's your
in care of, and I get the maiden. I don't remember the full name of the ship.
No, the maiden is fine. The maiden. Okay, all right. Any specific person? What's your name?
Teak.
T?
I'm gonna give Lazelle and the captain's name as well.
All right, Captain. All right. Okay. No problem. We'll deliver this to the ship.
Thank you. And if the captain looks alarmed anyway, just tell him it's for me, and he'll cry. Thank you. Turn around and walk away.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
So that should be interesting.
So what's Tarklu doing? She's walking around. She's drinking some coffee.
I was going to sit in the dock at the bay.
Okay.
And watch ships go in and out. But I'll do that. And then I'll probably gradually wander aimlessly to a tavern to keep my ear to the ground.
You actually, one of the very best taverns is near the Market of Wonder. So that's good for you.
This is excellent news.
You can go in, get a nice little spot.
Do they sell pie?
They sell meat pie.
Oh, mystery meat pie. Yes, please. I'll have a pie and a pint of dandelion and burdock. Okay.
The waitress looks at you and goes, blink, blink.
You want a beer?
We have ale. We have wine. We have spirits.
Oh, I'll have a glass of red, house red, please.
Okay. Sure.
Thank you. And then I shall put my ear to the ground.
Literally, she's.
I was waiting for that.
The ground sounds like people are walking upon it.
Wow, I'm learning so
That's
much.
a lot of info right there, baby.
No. Give me a notice roll while you're at the tavern. While you're there, you hear about some Splugorth shenanigans going on in the sector near this place.
Do I know what Splugorth are?
Give me an occult roll.
Okay. Gotta find that now. Hang on. There we are.
Yes.
Possibly.
You've heard people talk about it, and Tarika's definitely talked about them.
Can't shut up about them, damn it.
It's impossible to get them to shut up about them. They are an interdimensional race. They're on the scale of alien intelligences, so they're pretty high up on the power level. About close to adult dragon. They're between dragons and gods, and around in that level.
I gotcha. Yeah. Demigod status.
They specialize in trade, all manner of trade.
Interesting.
Cut.
Minerals, gems, rubies, magic items, ships, slaves, lots of slaves.
What?
Slaves.
Right,
They
we're gonna have
are
to take them
not
down.
a nice species.
Right then, do I get the name of this system?
The system is gray space.
Grey space. Right. I shall report that back to the
You are
captain.
on Oerth, Oerth,
Mhm.
in gray space.
Okay. I shall point this out to the captain, and I shall continue keeping my ear to the ground to find out the latest.
And the greatest.
You hear some of them say that there's been some Katani action going on lately. If you want, you could roll. I don't think they have a history skill. But through occult, you can know that the Katani typically are. They're typically minions of Splugorth. They're the Katani manage the Splugorth's technological superiority. They don't deal with magic. Their ships tend to be the typical space crafts. They're ape men. Well, as close to ape men as you can get. They're gorilla face with a large bulbous head, bigger brain.
So you did say ape men. Okay, I
Ape.
didn't know if you're an ape men or
Yeah.
Said.
They've been working for the Splugorth for
it's a very silly name.
50,000 years.
Right here.
It's
Again, information to take back to the captain.
Yep.
That's why I'm here. You see, that to observe.
To observe.
To and to eat pie.
And to eat pie.
Yeah.
Everyone likes pie.
Quite right.
Back to Retta. You come out of your little dream state harsh and tired.
Now that's the first time that's ever happened.
It's taken a toll on you. You got the sweats and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird because it's a really pleasant day. It's
like
low 70s, low humidity.
Perfect weather.
I try to.
Shri Broden, it comes out and he looks at you, you're
Mhm.
sweating and I'm sorry, women are glistening. Women
No, I'm
glisten.
not just Yankee. We sweat.
Sees you looking a little rough. My child, are you okay?
That is the first time that's ever happened.
What happened, my child?
I was just sitting here meditating, and all of a sudden, I think I divined,
Oh,
and not on purpose.
oh. Do you,
I ended up in this white space, and in the white space there was this spear in the horizon, and I went there, and the spear was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And when I got there and I peered in, I saw the skull and the
what?
gems.
The skull?
And then in the gems, and then beyond that, it took me to the outer reaches where there was a sickly green,
Yellow.
a
Pulse.
sickly yellow pus-like
Yeah.
horizon. And when I breached that, inside was this decaying city with a black obelisk tower. And in that tower laid a tomb with this wretched being that was missing his left eye. And when I went closer to try to ease his suffering, he opened up his other eye and it was red and unholy. And he yelled, and the yell threw me back here, back into that white void. And once the white void came, the only thing I remember is this hollow but yet comforting whisper, "Find me." And then I woke up.
You heard a voice?
Yes.
In the void.
In the void, yes. And it said to find her.
I know not the rest of your vision, but the white void is known to us. As I said, we haven't had contact with the Lady of Fate in quite some time. The most common occurrence is the seeing of the white void. The fact that you heard anything is astounding. It's nearly no one I have ever known has heard anything in the void. I don't know what the rest of your vision means. I've not heard and discovered anything about that last city, that last plane of existence that you mentioned. I can keep looking, but hearing her voice, that's he actually smiles. That's good. That that's good. We've not heard from her in quite some time.
She wants me to find her.
She may be setting you upon your path. Give me a faith roll.
Starts quietly glowing.
I He's looking at your face. Did did you have that when you came in?
Have what?
The thing
Butter.
upon your eye.
Do you have like a reflective mirror or something? I don't recall having anything on my face.
Over here. He takes you in the office. He has one.
Mm-hmm.
You look in it. Over your left eye, you have a golden ankh. It's like a tattoo.
Well, that's new.
You
I
didn't
didn't
have that
have.
when you,
I did not have that when I came in here.
as you touch it, it starts to fade into. That's remarkable.
What does
Ye-
it mean?
Well, as you know, that's the symbol of Our Lady.
It is the symbol of Our Lady.
That you possibly have been chosen for something.
No, it can't be. I just I recently have followed her. You know, there's more worthy than me.
She is the Lady of Fate. And who better to choose?
That's true.
If she can choose her champions, she knows their fates. You've clearly been marked.
Look at Jazz. She's like, oh! Well,
Sorry, I had to.
I must do all I can to find her then, because that's her commandment.
I think that may be your destiny. With that, I will go and I'll continue looking through all that I have to let you know, to find out. You said Thar. Yeah.
Thar and Pala.
Okay. I'll see what I can dig up on that.
I am on the maiden. We'll be here for at least a couple of days because we are kind of, on port and everything. But I will be back again because again I want to be able to pay homage to Our Lady.
That's
And
fine. Check in
if
with me in a
there's
couple days, and I'll see what
okay,
I've come up with. And if I find anything in the meantime, I will go down to the docks to let you know.
thank you so much, Your Holiness. It was a pleasure to meet you.
It was lovely meeting you, my child. Met a champion of Our Lady. He's just like, all hope is not lost.
I don't know why she chooses to kiss Yankee, but
Hey, Lady
Don't
of
judge.
Fate. She's weird.
okay. And with that, I'm going to head back to the ship.
Okay. All right. Teak, what you up to?
Probably going to a bar.
There's a bar right off the Market of Wonders.
What? That's strange. And Dragon Prince heading
coincidence!
towards it. So coincidental. Look, all D&D adventures open up in a tavern, so
Exactly.
it only makes sense.
All great adventures start in a tavern.
Yep.
Right. So the doors as I walk in.
Okay.
Everybody thinks it's 3 foot tall.
He walks in with purpose, like I'm the shit.
This is my
You should make
town.
I'm here to
make her
kick
do a
ass and chew
performance check.
bubblegum.
Make her do a performance check.
Wouldn't it be intimidation?
I don't think she has performance.
Oh, don't do that to me.
But she could make an unskilled roll in performance.
No, I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
Well, you're the one who's saying you're barging in like you own the place.
Yeah, because you have to have a little flair. Watch me
3
spend all
feet
of my
tall
ben-
with
Yeah,
balls
you know,
of
no,
fucking steel.
Wait, hang on. This needs to happen.
Oh.
Well, you know, it ends up being like, you know, when someone walks into your room, you're like, "Oh, but the fuck are you?" Just smiling as
The
she
doors
walks through.
burst. Auntie, you're in the tavern. The doors burst open. And there's a hush over the crowd. They look at the door.
It's the
Shrug
Riviera
and go
Kid.
back to eating. In walks a 3-foot tall halfling
Child
with
of
a
slaughter.
large backpack on her back and an even bigger chip on her shoulder.
Mm.
Yes, that all sounds accurate. Yes.
Sink into the shadows.
Give me a stealth roll.
Oh, stupid idiot. There we go.
You're conveniently, you know, it's crowded enough. You can, you
Yeah.
know, keep your head down a little bit. What you
Not
doing?
looking for anybody,
You're not looking for anybody?
so I wouldn't even.
Give me a
bother to look
passive
for her.
notice roll.
Now, yeah.
The dragon's in the corner.
That's the dragon in the corner. It's the dragon in the
There's a
spot.
dragon in
Light.
There's
Using
a
my
young
religion.
blonde woman in a pink overcoat and a long scarf trying to be inconspicuous in a corner.
Literally, as I'm walking by the corner.
You go up to the bar.
You're not that fucking sneaky.
You do a chin up.
No, I literally like climb up onto one of the stools and then.
You're not good with heights. You've established this.
Hello. The bartender looks down at you. Oi, what do you want?
Just beer, just all of your beer. Put it all right in front of me.
Uh-huh.
Look, just keep the bottle. Just keep
Here's a
the cup
pint.
filled. Thank you. It comes in pints.
Comes in pints. It's as big as your head. So, you're there for a while.
Now rather tipsy, because you know she's only 3 feet tall.
Yeah, but she can drink.
It's true.
I mean,
She has the liver of a.
she has the liver of a dwarf.
Yeah.
And also, literally, there's one in a jar in the engineering room. I'm not asking where it came from, though.
We don't talk about the shit that's in the engineering
Just
room.
saying.
You promised.
Just saying. So, after a while, in comes the captain and Gaw, and they're just going back and forth. And, you know, no. I told you, we got everything we need. We don't need more Cheetos.
Dude.
I gotta watch Gore closely so I can learn from
Now
him.
I'm hearing her in my head. You will never
nightmare.
escape me.
She. No. She's over at the bar. Thank God. Thought I was having a stroke.
Oh, do you smell burnt toast?
That's
I
what
smell
it is, burnt
almonds.
toast.
It
Looks
must
over
be
in the
from
corner.
the
What?
tea I keep serving you.
Yeah.
Raise my glass to the captain.
Yeah. Captain goes over to the table. He does the Riker sit down.
Oh,
Leg
God.
over the chair. Chair
Mhm.
back. Sit down. Gaw hops up. in
Hello,
his
Gaw.
chair, looking all happy and stuff. We got tremendous deal on Cheetos.
Yes! That's
Yes.
that is brilliant, isn't it?
Bob and Teak will be very happy. Teak, come join us.
Precious tiny little kobold, yes, I will go.
My stealth hasn't really worked at all, has it? Let's just
No,
face facts here.
no. We all immediately saw you.
No.
It might have something to do with the pink coat.
Well, that was not my choice. That was Brian's choice.
That's what's programmed into your clothing.
Yeah, I wanted the
You're going to have a
outfit,
hell of a
but
time
even
changing that.
because you refuse to bloody well change the
Go
photo.
into my sending. Laz, we're doing the ritualistic drinking of alcohol. It's important. Family morale.
I'm not feeling well. I'm heading back to the ship.
Aren't you feeling well?
I don't answer, and I just keep heading back to the ship.
Just
Snap
stop.
you.
Look at the captain.
Let her go back to the ship. It's been a while. Let her be alone for a while. She's fine.
Maybe.
Hey, after spending a lot of time with all of us, she's allowed the alone time.
I know.
Maybe she
The
met a
Atlantean
nice
can be a bit
Yankee
much.
guy. I don't know. I'm not trying to figure this one out. At least I know where you screwballs usually end up.
Yeah. Drinking or looting things. Like you pay us to.
So you guys spend the evening drinking up a storm.
Teaching the dragon the ways of the throwback.
The throwback and mildly alcoholic.
Yeah. Here.
Oh,
and this
shit,
is what
hang
we
on a
call
second.
alcoholism.
Hang on. I've got a very serious problem here.
What?
How raw is this alcohol? Especially the spirits.
There are times when you burp.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Well, there are times when you burp that, feel slightly more pleasant than this going down.
Oh, so I'm not setting fire to it then?
Oh, you're definitely setting fire to it.
Okay.
I recommend you make them roll vigor rolls.
Yeah.
What is it with you tonight and your recommendations?
We've already had the Cheetos references. Make some rolls to see if you're getting drunk, people.
Oh, dear bod.
Tarklu, you get like +5 to this thing because you're a fucking dragon
anyway.
with a dragon constitution.
I passed anyway.
Yeah.
So that would have been 10.
Good
She
job.
can handle her liquor.
Tarklu, little
this is just feeling like refilling.
Meanwhile, the barkeep is looking at you guys like...
The captain is having fun. He's hearing stories about the city of ice. He's hearing
was bullshit.
He's hearing stories about the cats with the eyes and the fucking tails.
She didn't get me a puppy, Captain. She promised me a puppy and she didn't get me one.
We're not getting any puppies. We have a kobold.
That's my he's my goal.
God's like, mentor. Not sure if I should take offense at that, but yeah.
Sweet tiny kobold.
Love
Everybody is. Yeah, it's a good night.
Actually enjoying ourselves.
Has Laz shown up at all?
No, Laz is still on the ship, I believe.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna to the captain by his shoulder and move him out of my way. We can go check on Laz. Anger you thinky.
So drunk Teak is stumbling. I'm gonna go check on Laz.
Hey! I'm past that role, and I don't appreciate the tone that you're using to mock Teak with.
You're buzzed.
I'm a little. Hey, you can be a little tipsy and still sound like I'm talking right now.
Yeah, you're
it's
buzzed.
Just words get
you got some stagger in your swagger.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not walking straight lines and doing a turn and
yeah.
Hold your foot up.
There is no walking a straight line for you at the moment. All right. Captain's like, okay, yeah, that's great. I'm gonna be here for a little while. We're having some fun. Aren't we having fun? Slaps you on the back, Tarku. Aren't we having fun?
Yeah, this is...
Yeah.
Sorry, this is right, okay. That's fun. I must learn that.
You see this crowd starting to form around a big-ass ogre
Oh no, not the bugbear.
and a bugbear,
No.
and they're arm wrestling. And the captain's
Same, but different.
like,
Oh,
let's
dear.
go make some money. Let's go make some
alright.
money.
I'd already thought about that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe
Like
the
puffs
captain's
of
been around
flame
Teak
coming
for
out my
too
mouth
long.
isn't a giveaway.
That's good.
I think, I think I'm all right. I think the captain's spending too much time with Teak.
Okay.
I'll happily arm wrestle.
Just
all
putting
comers.
that out there, she's rubbing off on him.
I'm just let's make some money. Come on.
Right,
Hey,
right,
we
right.
got a new taker. As the ogre thumps the bugbear's arm down.
Tiny blonde.
This little wisp of a stiff breeze and
Hello.
she'll blow away girl. We got a new taker.
I must say, it's very nice of you to let me take part. Very sporting. Thank you. Is this where I sit?
The Britishness.
Mhm. Oh,
Marvelous.
everybody's
Thank
like,
you very
"Arr!" It's a pirate town.
Are you sure you're comfortable?
Just put your arm up, sweetheart.
My arm up, which is totally dwarfed.
Yeah. And give me a strength roll.
Okay.
Yes, show the people how stupidly strong you are.
Well, that's strong.
So, let me know if this hurts, sweetheart.
Do you do this often? Do you? I mean, I'm guessing you must do. I mean, what are you, the reigning champion? It's very impressive.
Thumping his
long have you
hand
been
on the
doing this?
table.
How long have you actually been doing this? You're not very communicative,
He
are you?
moves your arm 1 inch.
Wow.
1 inch down. Before
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
put his arm down and he goes
Smack,
tumbling.
Bang. Yeah.
And the crowd goes ape shit.
Yeah, wouldn't you? They all lost their money.
No, they're having a great time.
I know.
This was hilarious.
I'm so proud of my mount. I really am.
Lulu does
I
so
thought we were
good.
going one evening without a mention of that. Just one.
Lulu's so good. Who's good girl?
Who's my good
Yeah.
Lulu?
Who gets a good
You need to
treaty
go outside?
weedy?
You want to go outside? You need outside?
I'm okay.
Oh shit.
So between you humiliating any and all takers for
Should have come
arm
back with
wrestling and making the captain a sizable amount of money,
Captain's very happy. Good job.
things
Lulu.
progress on, and it goes into the late evening.
Uh-huh.
You will return to the ship after we deal with this. Teak takes you about, 15, 20 minutes to stumble back to the ship.
I don't know what that man served me, but it was on fire. It sounded good at the time. Oh,
Had an
there's the
umbrella.
ship. Thank God. What's up?
It had an umbrella.
Well, the umbrella dissolved, but I'm sure that was all part of the experience.
Adds flavor.
Yar. Yeah, no, just head towards the ship.
Okay, you get to the ship. Ship looks chippy.
Go down to Laz's room.
Is your door open or closed?
It's closed.
Real soft. Laz? You feeling okay? I brought you a giant kebab.
You look at the kebab and there's just the stick there.
Yeah, with one sad little onion at the
Yeah.
end.
I ate most of it. I had a bite.
Is her door locked or ever locked?
No,
or what?
it's not locked.
Kind of peek in, Les. Shit, Les, what's wrong? Go running over. Like, patting her face, like, stop the being sick thing. I can't. You're the healer. You can't get sick. What am I supposed to do? I can just drug you up.
I'm just tired, Teak.
Yeah, well, but you're never this tired.
I had a very interesting time at the temple. I just
Temple
wanna
to what
sleep.
god? Because that could be interesting if it goes the other way.
Isis, what other temple? I went to the Queen of Heaven temple.
Okay. And they made you sick.
No, the vision made me sick. Now I just
Well,
want to sleep.
Fine. I'll let you just sleep then.
Are you just going to sit on my bed and watch me sleep?
Oh, yeah.
It's
He
better than
opens
sitting
one
on
eye.
your headboard and watching you sleep.
I open one eye and look at her.
My
What?
legs kicking back and forth. Tell me a story.
Once upon a time, there was this halfling.
Halfling's name.
Eek. And Eek was thrown across the ship for bothering the tired Githyanki.
You tell shitty stories. Alright, fine, I'll leave you the fuck alone.
And I promptly go back to sleep.
Okay. Around 2:30, the captain comes stumbling in with the new reigning arm wrestling champion. Gaw comes in counting money. Yeah, great evening.
Guy is pimp now.
Oh my word!
He's got a little admiral hat now from one of the guys he won.
It's just hanging off to one
Yes,
side.
I approve.
Yeah. It's some kind of banner or something
We're
around
gonna-
him. This is great.
We're gonna get him a tricorn with as many giant feathers as we can.
Yes.
This great evening. Guys are like, yeah, fucking A.
Literally
You my guy.
laying on
You
the
my
deck.
boy, Gaw. You my boy.
I'm literally just laying on the deck, like with my arms splayed out.
Yeah, she had fun too. She's fine. Captain goes stumbling into his cabin. You hear the door slam. You hear another slam. Then you hear snoring.
And then everything goes quiet.
Mm-hmm. Gaw goes and puts up in his rack.
I
Next
gave
day.
God that rack.
Next day. Some supplies are being brought onto the ship. Nothing really happening. Give me a D20 roll.
Do
I lose the 1 point of fatigue overnight?
Overnight, you've rested. You can lose your fatigue.
Thank you.
Huh.
Yeah!
Sorry, she hit it first.
Ah.
Things are going great. Everything is peachy keen. There's a kid at the gangplank.
Hello.
Hi, I have a message
Yes.
from Shri Broden.
Oh
I
yes.
walked over.
Who?
Shri Broden, yes. Hi. Is it for Lazel?
He said to come see him when you can. He found something.
Awesome. I will definitely go and check it out. Tell him I will be there soon.
Oh, okay.
And I look at him and I pull out a couple
Coin.
gold coins and give it to him.
Thank you. Takes
I am
tearing off.
I'm now wondering what the hell she's been up to. I know nothing about this. This is the
Are
first
you having
I've-
an affair with me?
An affair with you? No.
Better not. I'm jealous.
No, I told you I went to the temple yesterday and I
God.
prayed and I met the monk there.
You prayed. It was a monk. Just smiling like punch her in the thigh as I'm walking past.
And how was your night, Lulu?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Were you talking to me?
Of course I was.
Right.
See
yes.
any Lulus around here?
Well, I didn't. I didn't scorch the ceiling with snoring, so that's good. It was a good night last night. I enjoyed it. But seriously, they actually
Seriously,
arm
what?
wrestle for money on this place? They're useless. Absolutely useless.
You
God's
arm
like,
wrestle?
she's #1 champion now.
Oh, that's a good girl.
Listen, you patronizing cow.
Look at God. God, how much money did we make?
Oh, we made lots.
Almost
You gonna
five.
go there
Lulu
again
did
tonight
good.
and make more money?
I don't think I'd be very welcome somehow.
Were they
From
unwelcoming
far?
to my mount?
Oh, no,
I don't
God.
know, but they were a little bit iffy about times I won.
No, you're fine. As long as they didn't like give you the stink eye or try to stick you in the backside, Lulu, you're fine.
Right, I have no idea what either of those two phrases mean in game.
I
So,
mean, honestly, my
right.
translator ring just broke. I know that you were saying words, but my brain was not connecting them. Love you, Retta.
It's okay. God, can you tell the captain I'm going back to the temple. I'm looking for some information about the city we were at.
Okay. All right. We have shipment coming in. I'm gonna need Lulu. I'm sorry.
Yep, Lulu.
Tarklu. I'm gonna need Tarklu to help with that.
See?
Is Lulu giving you a hard time, God?
No. Just given how much Champion won last night, Gar don't want to piss her off.
It's okay. I'll protect you because if she does anything to you, she'll face the wrath of my goddess.
And
Okay.
me. And I've got
Goddess, you can't
lasers.
bloody find your goddess.
So, you're going back to the temple. Anybody
I'm
going
going with
you?
her.
You're going with her?
Oh yeah, I'm going with her.
Okay.
Okay.
Staying on the ship?
I'll stay on the ship for the moment, and then come battling and championing time, I'll pop into town with the captain again.
Okay. For you, you're going to be getting shipments all day, supplies, food, water.
Yep.
Cheetos.
That's fair enough.
You'd be amazed at how many crates of Cheetos you guys go through.
Yeah. Learning this.
To engineering.
That and Hot Pockets.
Did we
Fuck
empty
yeah.
out the town again of Cheetos?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, we didn't.
Then
There's a large
then
warehouse.
Bob's not trying hard enough.
The
I'll have to
captain
have a
ordered
word
a
with them.
reasonable amount of Cheetos.
Reasonable. Well, okay. Whose definition of reasonable?
Bob's.
Bob's.
Okay.
5 crates.
Instantly,
Reasonable.
You're not going to blame me. I'll just blame it on Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it
Teak
goes.
has
Bob wants-
this magical
Bob
ability.
gets what Bob wants. Okay?
Wants Cheetos.
Because
Yep,
if Bob don't want to, the ship don't go.
No.
All right. I'm gonna put my hood back on again, and I'm gonna head to the Queen of Heaven Temple.
All right.
And I don't mind if Teak is tagging along.
Okay.
Whatever.
That's cool.
You don't mind. I was gonna trail you.
Words are dumb.
This is what I get for making fun of you, Retta. This
Words
is
are
what
dumb.
I get.
All right.
It's okay.
I don't need your permission to go. I would have trailed after you anyway.
So,
Well,
Oh, that was nicely done. Well done.
well done.
very
Well said.
enunciated.
Well said.
Yes.
So
Yes.
about 15, 20 minutes later, you guys show up at the temple. It's a lovely temple, Jess. It's got gardens and water and fountains.
and I look at her and I just say, Teak, I love you dearly, but please do not steal anything here.
Yeah, no. I may be the little homicidal weirdo, but man, I don't fuck with gods. They're creepy.
Inside, you find Sri Brodin, the cat monk.
Mm-hmm.
It gets a bit on the
Well,
nose for ISIS, right?
No. No. That would be fast, but
I genuflect to the monk.
oh,
Greetings,
you've
Sir
arrived.
Broden.
He's very happy to see you. He is
That
ecstatic.
must be an
You've come
unusual
back.
feeling.
I'm
What?
so happy you came back, and you brought somebody. Hello.
This
Yes.
is my friend Teak.
Should we start running?
No, this is Sir Broden. I met him yesterday while I was meditating.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. Are you also a follower of Our Lady?
What lady?
No, she's not. She's just a good
That
friend of mine
grin
from
has
the
become fixed.
on the ship. But I am trying.
Well, we do what we can with what we have.
She doesn't have much.
I was referring to you. And
So was I.
so I spent most of the night, and you can see some bags under his eyes. I spent most of the night looking through, and I think I found something.
Oh, that's wonderful news. What did you
It's
find?
obscure. It's in a very old text we have. And well,
Okay.
here, come. He takes it.
I follow him.
He takes it back into the rectory, and there are books piled on his desk. And there's one open, and I found it in here.
I took a look.
It said something about the Undying King, something Kenalthi Tharanfala. It's
Undying
it's very faded. This is a very old
Mhm.
text.
The Undying King.
Undying King.
The Undying Kings, Kenalthi, blank, Tharanfala.
I know I've heard that in it's city. Shit. Where did I hear that? Like, I'm not going crazy, Les, am I? Like, that's familiar.
Make a smarts roll
Same.
because
Oh, God. Oh, that's getting. Hang on.
It's just on the tip of your tongue, Teak.
Benny.
It's one of those. Where the fuck?
How come
have
I
heard
can't
this
hit the
before?
Benny button? You know what? Hey, but
You
fuck
can't
I'll
hit
do
the
that
Benny
one
on a
then.
crit failure. Sorry.
God damn it! I'm taking that Benny back then.
Okay.
I'm just like, no. That's when I was hungry and I was thinking about my cookies. No, never mind.
do I?
You've never heard the word Kenalthi before. You recall that when you were object reading the skull, you heard something of Undying King, Whispered One, something like that.
That was when we were looking at the skull, Teak.
Yeah. Now I remember. I knew I heard that shit
The
before. I know.
whispered one. Does that ring a bell to you, sir?
Yeah. I told you that's Vecna.
Yes, that's one of the titles. He looks through a stack of books, tosses some of them off, and picks up another one. There was a mage hundreds, thousands of years ago who tried to become a god. He was, yeah. The Whispered One tried to ascend into godhood from his black throne. It
My
doesn't
vision.
say where. It does say follower his Kanathi followers something.
You think that? Do you think?
It doesn't
When
say
I had my
where.
But when I had my vision, remember I said that I saw a dark temple, a black temple, and there was a man that had no left eye, and he had lost. I remember now he had no left hand either.
Yeah, it says
Yeah.
here he was betrayed by his lieutenant. His body sundered.
We saw that big black obelisk thing in the portal.
No, this was a vision I had last night, Teak.
No, I'm just saying, if you're talking about black obelisk, that's what I think of. Sorry.
It also says here
God stuff.
he was sealed away.
Oh no.
For all time.
Oh no.
Did you just wake him up? Laz, I knew you had mischief in you. I'm so proud.
I don't know.
Trying to recover from smiling.
It was a vision. It was just a vision.
Yeah. This goes on to say he was the Lord of Undeath. There's not a whole lot in it.
But his name was Ken what?
Kanathi.
Kanathi.
Those were his servants.
Kanathi was his servants, okay.
He was betrayed by one of his lieutenants. His body was ripped asunder. So I'm guessing from what you said, he was missing his eye and
his left hand.
Oh, hang on. Weren't we going after an eye? Laz?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Weren't we going after an eye?
Yeah.
This guy's conveniently missing an eye and a hand?
I think I need to sit down.
I think I need to sit down.
The cat goes, I think I need a drink.
Poor Tiki is looking at Laz like, what happened? Did I leave you alone for one night? What the fuck did you do?
Be like, wow, I just drank all night. I did the responsible thing.
Okay,
for once.
One of you players, roll a d20 for me.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Oh.
And roll.
You guys are rolling great. Thank you. Thank you for this. Hang on.
Let me go get your refill, Brian.
Thanks, I'd appreciate it. I'm running low. Everybody give me a notice roll. You too, Tarklu.
God damn it. The guy's back, isn't he?
I am all noticing.
Yep, everybody
actually,
yeah. You start hearing the hum of ion engines.
Oh, God damn it! He's back!
However, these are ion engines. These aren't... The siren doesn't have iron engines.
Wait a minute, then who the hell is this? What's going on now?
You start hearing a klaxon go out. There's a bell ringing a warning. The cat gets... Sir Broden goes, what's that? The city's under attack?
Immediately, I'm outside.
High above, you see 3 large ships. They're not the standard spelljamming class. They're technologically based. Auntie,
Yeah.
sitting on the ship, you see 3 large cruiser class ships in the upper atmosphere. These are not like spelljamming ships you've seen. They're like nothing in port right now.
Okay.
Okay?
The reason I'm sitting up and taking notice more than anything else is I'm reminded of what I was told about the Shibugans and the Katanas being more technological than the other. So I'm wondering if this might be their ships.
You can try to roll notice or an unskilled
Captain,
history,
are
but
these-
you've never seen anything like these.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You've been mostly on magic-based ships.
Is the captain anywhere within earshot?
The captain is like, what the hell?
Are these Katana Shibugan ships? I can't say the other word.
Splugorth.
Bless you.
Uh-huh. He's like,
By any
they're
chance.
Kitani, all right. They don't usually raid planet side. They like space. They stay out in space.
Orders,
Why
Captain?
don't secure everything? We're gonna
I'm gonna go.
Teak, Lizelle, the captain requires your immediate return to the ship, please. Thank you.
No.
As you say that, one large turbo laser hits the city.
Ooh.
You guys feel the earthquake as several buildings on a block just crumple down and start collapsing.
Into Laz's leg, like, this is big people problems.
I look at Server. Are you gonna be able to find someplace safe?
I
Come with us.
Maybe-
I
no,
grab his wrist.
Okay. All right. People are outside. They're starting to panic. You have non-combatants running all over, merchants, people pulling up their gear, closing their shops. You see another laser come in. It takes out the bell tower. The klaxon clang. Dust clouds coming up over the city. One of the Kitani ships starts sending out drop ships, smaller ships over the city. People are going nuts, left, right, center. The crowd is in a panic. As the smaller ships come within height of the city, you start seeing figures come out of it. As they're dropping to the ground, you see the flare of jetpacks.
Mandalorian?
No. Kitani drop troops.
Yeah. Literally, like, on my Starfire pistol checking ammo, be like, hey, Laz, what do you say we get the fuck out of here?
I agree. I'm trying to bring the monk with me.
The monk is trying to tell people get to shelter. He's being a monk. He's trying to look at
Laz. He's gonna be fine. He's let him take care of people. He gotta go.
Okay.
There's another volley right in the capital district.
Sir Burton, stay safe.
Yes, you too, my child. Seek cover immediately.
Yep.
Come
I
into
follow
the
you,
temple,
Laz.
people. Into the basements.
I'm gonna try to navigate our way to the ship.
Okay.
Being stealthy, gun up, backpack activated just in case.
Okay. The backpack. All 4 eye stalks come out, start whirling to life. Another laser hits, this time closer to the Market of Wonders where you're at. This place is deserted, almost deserted. People they're GTFOing.
As they should. That's the best thing to do.
The captain's like, oh, this is not good. Why aren't you back at the ship yet?
Because things are happening. And we're on foot, not on a ship. So you will have to wait.
Hurry up, we can't wait much longer.
If you take off without us, I swear to God, I will tell Bob that you said I was dumb. Bob will only shrug and everybody will get to have a laugh, but I will tell him that.
Just hurry the hell up.
Fuck you, Captain.
The ship is getting ready. He's giving orders to batten everything down. Bob, start churning up. We're going to be getting going soon. You see several other ships starting to make their way out.
How close are we to the ship?
You're still at least 10, 15 minutes away.
We're not going to make it, Laz. We got to let them go. He can come back for us. I mean, Teak. We got to let him go. He can come back for us. We got to save the captain and the ship.
Yeah.
We're not going to make it in time.
All right.
Auntie,
Captain!
Make a notice roll.
There you go.
Out on the horizon, in the water, you see a familiar dark cloud of mist coming in.
This wasn't bad enough.
Now, I don't want to alarm you, but out on the horizon, I don't know if you've noticed, actually, it's quite interesting. It's off
They
the
can't
starboard
see it
side.
from where they are.
I don't know this. But there's a cloud of dark mist that looks terribly familiar.
Captain, go. We'll find shelter. Come back for us.
They're going to be captured and tortured, aren't they?
We're not leaving people behind. Get in here.
Captain, we're
I'm literally.
He's at the controls, hitting buttons and everything.
I'm still running as fast as I can.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
10 minutes away, Captain.
I'm going to patch into engineering. Bob, they're going to take your Cheetos. Go.
As you say that, a laser comes down and hits one of the buildings you guys are near. Everybody, you two give me agility saves. Or agility rolls.
Athletics.
Athletics or agility.
Fire. Neither one. It doesn't matter.
I'm going to go with it. I used a Benny this session. I'm going to keep it that way.
Okay. Laz, you stop short as the building comes down and clips on top of Teak.
Teak!
Oh, fuck!
Teak, roll me a d20.
I can do that. I can do that. 7. We're slowly going up in numbers.
That's good.
1,
That's
5,
good.
7.
That's good. You feel the pressure of a building coming down on you. Take 2 wounds.
Damn.
I'm reacting.
I mean, it is a building. I get it.
It's a fucking building made of stone.
How much can I help Will with that? As 1d10. Alright.
Huh. So, we can add a building fell onto the halfling as things that have...
Oh, shit. It's too heavy. I can't lift it with my psionics.
The dust is settling. You see her arm
Like,
limp, hanging
it's literally
out. It's not
Like-
not in its customary flipping the bird position.
Like literally, like smacking the earth and flipping off at the same time.
Eek! Captain, go!
God damn it. The thing you see is the maiden blasting off straight into the air out of the dock as it's pulling away.
Bye
This
then.
fucking sucks. Yeah, have fun. Don't eat my fucking Cheetos.
I don't like Cheetos.
No, I have faith that the captain will come back for us.
I'm glad. Because this is gonna. Oh wait, you can't hear me. I'm covered by a building.
I'm going to attempt to use my greater mage hand to try to lift the building up.
Or at least some of it to get her out.
Yep. Yeah.
Literally
So-
using every spell I've got to keep this rebel from killing me here.
I'm going to use Major Psionics, so whatever that's going to do is going to add 2 to it.
Okay. Okay. You lift off some of the rubble from it. Enough to pull out Teak. The D20 wasn't to see if you survived.
Oh no.
The D20
Brian,
was
no.
to see if the backpack survived.
No, you can't do that to me!
I told you were going to cry this session.
I'm not crying, but I'm very disappointed and sad.
It's smashed to pieces.
Literally, like, takes like,
Man.
ah!
Back.
Who are these
Was our
people
heavy
that have blown up this?
artillery?
Who is it? Who are they? Who are these people?
Katani.
Katana.
Not that we know that yet.
I'm gonna kill every one of them. I don't even care who these people are. They're all about to die. That was my
Is
backpack.
she even conscious?
No.
You can hear her muttering like, "I'll kill you."
Backpack. Kill you all.
All right, I'm going
Rage
to
of the
pick her
Halfling.
up and sling her over my shoulder.
Okay.
Grab what remains of her backpack, and I'm going to look where's the nearest shelter to where we are.
There's rubble. There's a couple buildings to your left. You hear the sound of drop troops coming down. And you see them. They are large, very large-skulled gorilla men, ape men, with rifles. And
I've seen this movie.
some of them are shooting, some of them are, stunning. There's one of them with a net. It throws it at some people and wraps around them.
Do we have a ready supply of bananas?
There is this majestic dragonborn there with a psi shield. They're shooting at him. It's hitting his shield. He has a psi sword. He's just slicing a couple up. He sexy as fuck.
Is his name Vax?
It might be Vex.
It's like we've seen something like this before.
It's
Are you a
possible.
paladin?
There's a little robot dwarf guy. He's got a shield almost as big as him. It's iron plate. He's holding it. Attached to his arm is a rail gun. And he's just... It looks like he's got a wire beard. A beard made of cyber wires and a cigar sticking out of his mouth with a helmet on.
Let's make friends.
Mowing people down. Civilians are running. It's chaos. The Katani appear to be taking, prisoners. You see them shooting at some people. You see them netting others. It's pure chaos. You're 5 minutes away from the docks now. You have a halfling on your shoulder. There are 3 Katani in front of you. What are you doing?
Is my mage hand still active?
You
Or my
still have
psionics?
mage hand.
I'm going to do push with them and get them out of my way.
Okay. Yeah, you should. You'd send 3 of them sprawling. As you're running, you feel something almost metallic hit your back as it wraps around you. You feel a very sharp pain of electricity go through you as thing goes black and you hit the ground.
Crushing the halfling.
No, you're there. You're not totally crushed.
Be like, Laz, I'm sorry my foot was in your boob that whole time. It's not comfortable.
I
Damn.
do not black out.
Okay, that's great. You're writhing in agony, though, because
That's fine, but I'm not blacking out. I'm Gith. I'm Gith, man.
That means I'm also being electrified, so
Yeah.
that's fun.
Yeah.
Just twitchies.
I'm
There's
getting to look after Bob. It's great.
2 of them are dragging Laz. One of them picks up Teak.
Just like,
And they seem to be going to a central area because you see a whole bunch of other civilians.
hey, you turned purple there for a second, Retta.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, you were like Violet Beauregard.
They're in like a square, a whole bunch of them. They got the rifles trained on the civilians and stuff. Some of them are up, some of them are down, but they're being herded together. Apparently, this is a slaver run.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be nobody's freaking slave.
Yeah, that rubs the Gith Yankee a little wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
it's not
a
like you treat
large-
anybody else as some sort of, property.
They're reporting to their commander there, because these are proper military Katani. The commander, they're speaking Katani. You guys don't.
Oh yeah?
It's like, well, fuck you, I do. I'm unconscious, so I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Let's see. Where is it? Speak language. What does that do for me? Oh, that's slumber. There we go. This power allows a character to speak, read, and write. So
You
it
gotta
doesn't
cast
allow
it.
me to. Okay. I'm sorry. I was just reading what it does because it's the first time I've had it.
Yep.
I do this subtly.
Okay. You can understand what they're saying. The commander is telling his subordinate there, the GAC wants the human. The GAC is looking for a human, a halfling. I'm sorry, 2 humans, a human male, 2 human males, 1 human female, a Gith, a halfling.
I wasn't expecting that.
We'll let him keep the softlings. Take everyone else to the pens. You and Teak are being herded in with some humans because there's no description other than human male, 2 human male, 2 human females.
Can I come out of unconsciousness?
Yeah. Yeah, give me a roll. Vigor.
Yay.
You're coming to as they're
Like, Laz, I feel like a building fell on me.
I kind of put my hand on her shoulder
Okay.
and squeeze it a little bit. And through our link, we've been captured. Be careful.
Literally just kind of lean into her. I'm just like, today sucks. Today just really sucks.
And you hear, addressing the commander of the Kitani forces, "Why, Commander, I hope
See?
you haven't let my prey get away. We're paying awful heavily for this little action you're doing." As tink, 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 spurs on the cobblestone.
Like, Laz, just
I'm
today...
just gonna stare defiantly at him.
Literally, as I'm leaning up against Laz, be like, oh, look, a cowboy.
Yeah. There's like two other Gith. One's a Githzeri, one's a Gith Yankee in with you. There's humans, like I said. There's some dwarves who've been obviously mistaken for halflings. There's like 3 other halflings. It's a pen. They obviously don't know who you are.
I know, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. He goes to him, "This lot here, I'll be taking to my ship. We'll deal with them up there. The rest, feel free to take as compensation for your men."
This sucks, Laz.
Please tell me you're doing this through our headset thing.
Oh yeah, no, through the sending, if it still has it, the mind link that we have if it doesn't. It's like, Laz, I really don't want to be the best looking soul slapped on the side of this ship, fueling it with, let's face it, quite an abundant supply of murder.
Your group starts getting herded by some roadkill. One of the guys in there, no, you can't take us. He starts panicking. He catches the attention of Hakatha Slim. Slim reaches out, and the guy starts floating over to him. No, turning backward. "Well, if you insist on not coming with us." Chomp, you hear as the tentacles wrap around the guy's head. Slim bites deep into his skull. You hear crunches.
Man, that would be sick.
As he's eating and slurping out.
Oh god, tell him to close his mouth when he's chewing, please.
He pulls back the tentacles. The guy just falls to his knees first. The blank look of pain and horror on his face. Thump! Face first onto the ground, dead. Hakatha wipes his tentacles. Ever the gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
"Get these snacks back aboard the ship. If the ones we want are in here, good. The rest will be able to refill our batteries and our bellies." You guys are being herded onto one of the Kitani drop ships.
Hey, hang on a second.
Yeah.
Because Teak and Laz know each other so well. Laz is going to feel the bracing when Teak is about to do something very stupid.
I am going
very entertaining.
I'm going to hold her back and go, "This is not the time."
The perfect time.
It is not the time.
You guys are hitting the ramp.
Okay, fine. It's the time.
This is the time, because if we don't do the thing now, we're going to be in the other.
You're going up the ramp.
Okay, Teak. Go for it. By the way, the backpack's destroyed.
And literally a cry with such psionic energy explodes from the tiny halfling as to like a pulse from an explosion, just poof, all across the planet. As Teak literally jumps off of Laz, throws down like a hat or something, and says, "What the fuck?"
And is promptly tossed onto the slave ship to go back over to the Siren.
I'm assuming there is no way to be able to escape right now, is there? Let me roll a notice roll, see if there's any weakness
roll
here.
notice or roll smarts. Okay, you're outnumbered 8-1.
Mm-hmm.
You have Hakathla Slim actually there. You're without the backpack.
We need to play it cool
Teak
for now.
isn't in exactly the greatest shape to begin with to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing on your side is they don't know who you are.
You are. Yep.
You are huddled in the faceless masses.
I can just imagine Laz's just hand completely over Teak's face, like, nope, I'm not going to let you do it. I know you're upset about the backpack, but I'm not going to let you draw attention to us right now because that's the only thing we have.
People around you are
murder
you're getting the
ever.
whimpers and the crying and the, no, horrible thing about to happen to everybody there.
Teak just kind of huddles down like,
I'm just going to keep myself stoic and just move along right now, biding my time.
Mm-hmm. You're trying to blend in as best as possible. You're on the drop ship, the slave ship, and it lifts off to deposit you onto the Siren.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having dinner with the captain.
The last thing that happens is you're herded below decks. It's horrible down there. The slave pens of the Siren is awful. There's a smell. You see the psionic zombie crew that takes care of the ship. These are the people that have been drained of everything and are just mindless zombies now. There are broodkill on the ship directing things around. The group you're with is being cattle prodded literally down the ramp into the ship. It smells. Oh my God, does it smell? There are thick iron bars lining this thing, and there are people of all different races in there: elves, humans, dwarves. There are halflings, gnomes, dog boys, you name it, it's in there. You're thrown into there's 3 to a cell. You and Teak are thrown into a cell together with one other person who's already there. They're wearing a cloak around them, huddled over in the corner. They look rough. I mean, they've been there a while, it seems. And just others moving on. Somebody tries to run. A broodkill catches their head and crushes it. And they fall dead. Take that one to the galley. Meat's on the menu, I guess.
Literally, Teak is not saying a word.
You guys hear the cell doors clang shut. And that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
Yep. Figured as much.
So, everyone, tune in in the next 2 weeks to see how everything goes, because it ain't looking good.
It's a Teak and Lizelle special next time.
Yeah, it's going to be a Teak and Lizelle special as Tarklu has some con recovery to do.
No. I'm going to Alexander Palace.
Apparently, she's just having dinner with the captain.
I'm having dinner with the captain. It's cool. I don't know what shit you're going through, but I'm fine.
Nope, that's fine. I mean,
It is what it is. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We will see you in 2 weeks' time. That would be September 9th.
Oh, and guess what? September 9th will be the first time Brian DMs as a 50-year-old.
Wow.
Just want to put out there.
Somebody doesn't want their character to survive. You thought the backpack was rough.
Brian's just like, look, I dropped a building on your ass. Don't think I won't go bigger.
Yeah, I dropped a building on your ass. I'll drop something bigger next time. Siobhan, the show.
Yes, my love.
Would you
yeah, tomorrow night, The Flashing Blade, on the McFadden Twitch channel, ported over to the Bibble Thruster YouTube channel, spelled like it sounds, where we'll be looking at the Doctor Who story Inferno. I'm pretty sure there's a big finish as well.
There is, as well as Kolchak.
Once in the future, there's a Kolchak episode, and also the new Babylon 5 animated movie we're going to have a look at.
Yeah,
that's 9 p.m. UK time, 5 p.m. Eastern. No, 4 p.m. Eastern.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Hurrah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.